Hi everybody, and welcome to our simple browser MMO tutorial video 6. And today we're just going to go through PHPmyAdmin, talk about all the new tables I had to build. So I was working on adding a character. In order to get the character in, we have to create a bunch of tables. So some of them we've already talked about. I'm going to go through all of them anyway. Start with large type. I see I created an archetype fighter, scout, priest, mage. ID, name, and description. Pretty straightforward. Basically what your archetype is, it's a subcategory of class. Like in the archetype fighter, you maybe have a knight, a warrior, a barbarian. In the archetype mage, you may have wizard, elementalist, necro, kind of thing. Okay. Armor type, pretty self-explanatory. I input it just name, description, or popular ID. I put in a couple just to get it started. Plate, chain, leather, cloth, silk. You see here. Yep, okay, then we go to attributes. I believe we already did attributes, so I'm going to skip through it really quickly. Just one, have up to 6 attributes. With the shorts, a 3 or 4 letter short form name of the attribute, like strength, BSTR. Description of what the attribute is, the reason why the number of 1 to 6, as opposed to just hard coded names. So you can customize your game by naming your attributes whatever you want. Band list, we can surely talk about. Here, I don't know, I think we have talked about it, but I did add some new stuff to it. The ID, the ID of the character, player ID of the person playing it, his name, the race, actually it's going to be the name of the race that's stored in there, name of the archetype, name of the class, armor type, sex, talk about that later on, level, alignment, varchar 20, size, vision, that later on, current experience, experience max, okay, and characters are split into this general character, here's the character attributes, because I don't want to have a really huge table, so this is the same thing. No general ID field. Sometimes got a character ID which is unique in the primary key. Attributes 1 to 6. And attribute max 1 to 6. It's 11. Pretty straightforward. Class. In the class we have ID. Short version of the name, the archetype associated with the class, class's alignment, which is good, neutral, evil for now. Armor type, which we talked about before. varchar 20, which is the name for from the armor type table. Health points, mana points, stamina points, and what this is in the class. This is when the character first gets made, how much hit points you add at the beginning, how much mana points, how much stamina points you add at character creation, or it could also be used for how much hit points, mana, stamina points you add per level. XP mod, basically there's an option in the game to add so each different class requires a different amount of experience points, and the attributes 1 to 6 that get added when the character is created. Take a look, browse. You see here, yep, there's a mod XP. Basically, there's an XP table for each level. Say you need 1,000 experience points. The fighter put in here 1,000 times 1 is still 1,000. Put in 1.5. It's multiplied. He then need 1,500 to go to the next level. So if you want to make classes have different experience needs, that's how you do it there. And SBMT experience, here's the experience table. Pretty straightforward. ID level, the base. Okay, yep, so that's pretty straightforward for the experience. Game set, this is short for game settings. This we're going to store all our settings for the game. Okay. We briefly touched on this last time. Character slot max, and the name of the game, slogan 1, slogan 2. Is going to be sex, yes, no. Default, yes. Theme 1. Are we using the vision system? Are we going to be using the vision system? Basically how vision is going to work is it's going to be a certain level of darkness, say 5. If you go over that, you can see. If you go under that, you can't see. If you can't see, you might lose some loot, or you might not be able to do the whole quest. Okay. Do you want to use sex in the game? Yes or no? Class XP, yes or no? So if you just tick to 1 like it is, then that class modifier will be multiplied by the experience held in that table. Starting hit points, you want to add, say, everybody starts with a certain extra amount of hit points, like 5, 10, 15, whatever you want. That's what that is. Same with the attributes. So when the first character is first created, I believe I put 45, yeah. No, 25 hit points. Starting 10 spell points, 10 mana points, and every attribute is 45, and then you're going to get added. Then their race will get added to their class. Exactly if you got it picked. Players table we've already done. Race. Pretty close to what we had before. ID, name, alignment, good, neutral, evil. Size, bar care, default medium. Maybe tiny, small, medium, large. Little description about that race. The attributes the race gets. Here, let's start. Hit points, 12 points, and mana points from the start, and their vision. Restrict names we've talked about. Sex if you're using sex. This is 3 sexes you can see, male, female, unisex. And the abilities each sex gets, so female is -3 to ability 1 and -3 to ability 2, +3 to ability 4 and ability 5. Ability 1 is strength, ability 2 is dex, intelligence and wisdom, get the +2 at the starting character. Temp reg and users we've already done, so that takes care of that. Maybe we'll take a look at the PHP next. Okay, we've logged in, we've gone to the character create screen. As you see here, we click on create care. It's going to be this little form here. This top part is pretty straightforward. And a token. Talk about the Java. Create this quick form here. Okay, you can see I inserted the PHP checking if a get is set to taken, just like we did before. It's taken, pick another one. That's just feedback on our error checking on the do create character. I'll pick another race, pick another sex, pick another class. Okay, what I did here is just select all the races and threw it into a select box. So all the races we have, pull the database, populates the select box, same with the sex. Same with the class and archetype, but we only have one at the moment. Actually, sex only does that if the game is set to one which we do use sex. Get game set. I don't know if I talked about that function. Yeah, I did. That's the one we're going to need to get game settings. So I created the function to get there. I talked about that last time. Okay. I'm going to type and submit. Okay. Let's go over to dwarf. No. Oh, I was working a second ago. Dang it. Anyways, let's go over to do create char. I'll have to troubleshoot that and see quick look at that. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I'm back. Problem was all along here. I had the $sign still from the variable of my copy that should be constants after you went all the way down. Okay. So basically, it takes the information from that form and passes it on to do create character, our standard player information. Was a post submitted, if not, send them back. After the post submitted, I created another token because there's another form on this page. Okay, and the first thing I did is I got the player name and replaced all the blank spaces. And I took that player name and see if it was in the characters. So you can have two Beths in the game, we just can't have two Beth Azars in the game. So you still have to check to make sure the player doesn't have two characters named the exact same thing. Okay, if it is so taken, then did the same select on the restricted name, make sure it's not a restricted name. Okay, it's not a restricted name. The next thing I did is I loaded all the game sets. So I need to call them later on, so I'll pull them up. And then I took the race, stripped the tags, class stripped the tags from the post. After that, game sex is set. I get the list of sexes from sex table. Set a variable called sex attribute 1 to 6 with sex hit points. Next man, so then we're going to add up all the attributes at the end. You'll see. Okay, if not, just put male. Okay, and then load up the race. Got all the attributes attached to from the race, from the variable. Same with the class. Then I need to query the attributes table to get the names. So here, name 1 is attribute 1. Name 1 is the name of attribute 1. Okay. And then I have to do the XP table. I put in what level 0 to 1 because we want to find out what the max XP for level 1 is. Okay, and then the character's total starting attribute 1, which in our case is in strength 53. It's a total of his starting attributes obtained from the game, from his sex, from his race, from his class, and same with 2 all the way to 6. Same with his starting health points. Starting health points include starting health points in the game, plus the starting health points he gets from his sex, from his race, and from his class. Okay, and if game class XP is set to 1, which we took out of our game presets when we dug game presets. If it's set to 1 because you're already using it, then we're going to take the XP max, which is the XP in the experience table, times it by the class modifier to get our experience. Okay, now we got all these variables. We're just going to echo them out into a table. Now I use printf this time. I was talking to some people and they tried to convince me that printf is better than echo. I found it pretty much the same thing, so I'm going to go back to using echo because I'm used to it. Why change? It doesn't really hold that much of a benefit, but print echo, f print, yeah, choice is up to you really. I just echoed out this table here. And I get to fix it to pull up a little bit more, so I don't get the scroll bar. Okay. And see at the bottom of the table I have a redo, which takes them back to start to redo our entire selection. And then we'll have a create, and inside the create It's just your standard table with all these variables. Pass this hidden variables to the next one, which is going to be do create put, which we're going to put all. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm going to be passing all these variables onto the do create char put, which is going to put all of them into the character tables. So that's it for this video. Next video, we're going to take a look at some of the world building features, and we're going to put this information into the database and then go back to our character create screen, approach to our select character screen. The one bad thing about using that token system twice on every page is you can't just flip back because it gives that error. Hopefully we'll have a character in there to show you next time. Well, take care, and we'll see you then. Ciao for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to click on the like button, join my channel, or leave a comment. Thanks for watching.